Alright, update on the S10 on the frame. I got done sandblasting it the other day, and I misspoke. I said rust encapsulator is what I was using, but it's not. It's rust reformer. That's it right there. Harbor Freight, $5.99 a can. First coat took 4 cans. Second coat took 2.5 cans. Of course, the first coat soaks in more. Didn't really paint that because I'm cutting that off. But probably can't even tell how it looks using my phone in the sun, but it looks really nice. Which that's not the way it's going to stay. I'm going to put some kind of paint or something, some kind of tough something over it, either a ceramic paint, or I don't really want to use undercoating or rubberized anything because I don't know, I don't like that kind of stuff. But yeah, so now to the point where I can start putting in my first plates for boxing in the frame. Once I get it boxed in up to about here, I can put in a tube, just spot weld one in, and then cut this guy out right here, and then I can continue on my path of boxing in the frame, and then come back here, box in back here, put another tube in there to hold everything straight, and then I can cut out all this crap. Then once I get that done, get it all boxed in, then I'll be ready to do the cage. And I've never done a cage myself before, so it's gonna be fun. It's all tying into the frame, every freaking thing. And I'm gonna add some more shit just to make this thing as rigid as absolute possible. I want it to be able to handle as much power as I can throw at it. And you know how we all upgrade down the road, so if I end up upgrading from the 1100 horsepower that I have to put on it now, which I will, the engine that I'm going to build for this thing, probably my last nitrous motor, it's going to be around 1400 horsepower. Going to be the same 427 dart block. Well, not 427, but it's going to have a shorter stroke so I can have a thicker piston, so I can run more nitrous. But that's going to be probably my last old style Gen 1 engine and nitrous. I will probably end up going to LS, Turbo LS after that. Everybody's doing it, why not join them, right? That's what all the parts are floating around now. So, and I've never had or built a blower motor or a turbo motor, so I'm interested in getting into that and learning. Watching videos, I've been watching videos on them, a lot of them, and there's still some things I don't quite fully understand enough to go ahead and build something. So I'm going to do one more nitrous build, and then I'll go, hell, this truck right here will probably change to turbo in the next couple of years, but it's going to be able to handle the power, that's for damn sure. Guess I can get all this shit out, start ordering springs, and get an axle built, or rear end built, and get this thing put together. All right, so not quite sure what to put on top of this yet. Something strong, not just regular old paint, because it gets shitty, and this thing's going to be abused. So whatever kind of coating I put on it, I want it to handle it. All right, well, so next video I should be starting to cut some plates and grind down some shit and start welding. See, like this right here, well, hold on, that stuff like that I've got to grind and try to flatten it out some and then make the metal mesh to it. I don't want to leave something like that and have a gap, so I'll kind of grind that out so that it's more gradual. Same exact thing on the other side. And there's another one here on the bottom, and same thing on the other side. I don't know what that's all about, but gonna have to grind that out. Things like this right here, how this curves, it's pretty big. I don't know what I'll do about that. I may I have a couple of choices, and I'm no expert welder. I'm self-taught and still don't know shit. So I can either, because I think the bottom doesn't match it. No, the bottom is more straight. So I'll just have this up top. So what I may do is kind of grind this out a little bit so it's not so abrupt, and make the plate, bend it to it, or I can run the plate straight and then fill it in with a small piece of metal. I don't know. I guess I'll, once I get to this point, figure out what the best bet will be, because I've also got that shit down there. So actually that I'll cut out, because see how it goes back. It just comes out for a second and goes back for, I have no idea what reason. It's on both sides, so that will get cut out. I'll probably brace underneath. I'll have plenty of metal, so I can add some underneath it. There's a lot of holes there, and we don't want no weak spots. So coming along nicely. Everything's been real easy so far. No hard work, no, nothing anybody in their yard can't do so far. And I'm gonna try to keep it that way. All right, till next time.